Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's a stitch with me, and I'll be honest, last week I forgot, and yesterday was my birthday and it was just so busy. This is all I got done yesterday at all, just that tiny corner there, so it is a day late, but there you go. Thank you to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. It was a lovely day, thank you. This was my birthday start. I'm trying to thread my needle right now. Got it. And albeit a little start, it was a start. And I'll try not to knock you because the camera will just bounce just because of where I've got it placed and balanced and what have you. And so I hope you guys are all having a great week so far. It's not been a bad start to this week, if I'm honest. If you remember me saying on Sunday, I lost my stitching bug last week. Honestly, don't know what was going on, and I think having this new start has helped, which is really weird. 2, 3, 4, another 2. I haven't even told you what I'm working on, have I? If you haven't been on my Instagram, you won't know. My new birthday start, if I can get this in, was this one. I can't lift the camera any higher because you'll bounce everywhere. It's Misty Mood 2 by Leonid Afremov and Artecy. So, starting in the top corner. And as you can tell, I've started doing the diagonal blocks. We'll see how that goes. I'm not minding it too much. I think this is as low as it can go. Hang on. Yeah, it is. It's been so hard trying to place the camera to get it to sit still where I want it. Because the thing it's in doesn't hold it very well. So when you touch the camera and stuff, it kind of bounces. It's not very sturdy, so I'll try and avoid hitting you. So I hope you guys, I think I've already said this, are having a great week. The nights are just drawing in here, so it's like we're what, 20 to 4 now, and it's already going dark, you know, and it drops pretty quick from here. What have I been up to? Not too much. I have been, because I lost my stitching bug, I've been knitting an awful lot, so that jumper is really taken off. I am close to the armpits, I think, you know, where the sleeves start. Very close to there. I pick it up here and there in between doing other things and do a couple of rows. And I'm really excited because it's only maybe a handful of rows more, and then I can start the pattern of the reindeer at the top, and I'm looking forward to that. I so enjoyed doing the pattern at the bottom, albeit I got it wrong and it's the opposite way around to what it's supposed to be, but to be honest, I really like it the way it is. I really do. I haven't touched Bugs Bunny since, but I need to. I did enjoy doing that the other day, and they're only short rows, so they get done pretty quick. So it's just, the thing that takes the time is the adding new colours, the taking the colours off, but I don't mind. And then I've got Ellie and Riley who want new blankets. Ellie knows what she wants. Riley's a bit, well, I want this and this, but sometimes you have to be really careful, because if you've got a really detailed picture, it isn't going to work unless it's big. So the more detailed, the bigger the blanket needs to be to kind of get all that detail in. So we'll see. Ellie wants a melting Rubik's Cube blanket. Seen a few patterns for it. But yeah, that'll I won't be starting those yet. Hang on, I've got my needle in the wrong hole. There we go. I think I want to just get this Looney Tunes one out the way because it's so, well, it's tedious because the panels they're not very big, so, and when you've got a lot of colour changes in one little piece, it can get on your nerves a little bit. The only plus side to that is that I'm doing it in Tunisian simple stitch. So there's no having to turn over between rows and work on the other side and work backwards. It's all pick them up, take them off, that's one row, and then there's no turning, you just work the next row. Although I don't think that would have worked on the Harry Potter one I did for my niece. Yeah, there was so many colour changes in those pictures. Oh my days. But it worked out in the end. So you know what, I haven't even had a coffee today yet. I think I need to go and make one shortly. It's not like me, I've normally had at least 2 by now. But I am just exhausted. I don't think that's helping with my stitching bug. I'm so tired. Knock those off. I had my tooth removed last Friday. The one that she's did a root canal, that's the word. The one she did a root canal on, that she was trying so hard to get the tooth to just settle down, and she tried killing all the nerves at the end, but there was just one little patch that it didn't matter what she did. It just wouldn't stop. So I went in on the last time and I said, look, if the only, you know, I think we've hit that point where, you know, you've tried and I don't think it's working, so, you know, I think it should remove the tooth. She says, we're on the same page then. Because she was kind of thinking the same thing. So I think it had been about 4 or 5 different sessions she tried and tried to settle the tooth down, and it wasn't having any of it. So that got pulled last Friday. Oh my gosh. Now, I wouldn't say I've got a fear of the dentist, but I really don't like them. You know, needles and... yeah, just the general, you know, it's in your mouth, it's sensitive and stuff. But, misty. I was so nervous. I have a habit when I'm nervous and stuff. Sorry about that, guys. Ellie came in. I was saying, yeah, when I'm nervous and like, especially at the dentist's, when they're doing something and I'm not panicking, but I can't think of the right word. Anyway, I have a habit, and I'm not always aware that I do it. I hold my breath. And when she was, because I don't, excuse me, because of how I'd actually broke the tooth initially, which is why she did the root canal. She'd had to backfill the tooth, so in order to pull it, she had to screw something into the filling and in, you know, the top of the tooth so she could grip it to give it a pull. But because she was pushing so hard, I mean, obviously I couldn't feel it. She'd numbed me up, but I think it was just more nerves for me. So I was holding my breath, but I wasn't aware I was doing it. But the lovely dental nurse, she's always good with me. She'd obviously noticed because she said, "Come on now, breathe." But it wasn't until she said it I was aware of it. Anyway, the tooth came out pretty easily, to be honest. And then I've got to go again tomorrow because I've had an infection both sides of my mouth. One was causing me, this was the pain I had the other week, and I said I don't know if I've got, you know, an infection or just, you know, because I had earache, my face was hurting as well, and then I was getting pain all down into my neck. And that's when she did an x-ray and said, yeah, you've got an infection both sides. So I had to go on amoxicillin. And boy, the plastic on them doesn't taste very nice when you put them in your mouth. But it cleared it up. Anyway, because it cleared up, she says, right, we'll pull the right tooth first. The left one's got to go as well, because she said that there's some work needs doing on the one that's in front of it. So she's going to pull that one tomorrow. But she pulled the right one last Friday. And everything's good. It's settled down. You know, it's all gone. But the left side of my face, since yesterday, I think, has started hurting again. So I'm thinking the infection hasn't quite gone anywhere yet. I'm not sure if it went... Well, it obviously did go because I didn't have the pain. But, you know... it's obviously come back. This is the only thing I hate about parking threads, is the fact that these get in the way. I know it's blurry for you guys. I apologise about that. Oh, where's my thingy gone? Do you know what? I have an idea. Hold on 1 second, guys. There we go. That's better. I've managed to raise you up just a little bit now. So now you can see. And it's not blurry. Let me just... I still need to order me some bobbies, because I've just got these things everywhere. And they end up getting knotted. Get out. Anyway, so yeah. So I've got to go and have the second tooth pulled tomorrow. I am not looking forward to it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nuts. I think I might just tie this in actually and get a new one. Oh no. Not quite sure what I did there. Yeah, I'm going to tie that in. I'll do it right there. It's a little bit too short, and it drives me nuts because it falls off my needle 3 or 4 times while I'm trying to just work just a couple more crosses with it. So I might as well save myself the bother. There we go. And snip. Ow, just stabbed myself with the meat scissors. Oh my gosh, when I was working this the other day, the needle went straight under my nail right there. Oh my gosh, I cringed, is that the right word? Where have I put that? I didn't half wince. 310, there we go. When I'm only doing like 3 squares on a diagonal, I do the black in all 3 squares and then I move on to the next colour. But when I start getting further down, I do square by square. Oh, come on. Just trying to thread my needle, guys. I swear Riley's got the back door open. One, two, three. Yep. I'm looking forward to getting into the brighter colours on this one, because it gets a little bit brighter as it goes across. Smooth those. Do you know what? I've been working without my glasses this entire time. No wonder I'm having trouble. Where's the loop? There we go. Oops. Okay, let's chop that. There we go. Okay, so there's the first one. So what are you guys up to? What have you been doing this week? I don't think I've really done anything else. Not anything exciting anyway. Tyler says his maths, because at college, while he's doing his mechanics and stuff, he's also doing a, oh, what do they call it? It's not a proper maths, like GCSE maths or anything, but he is doing maths, like a top-up maths or something daft like that. Anyway, they're not doing it anymore. They've stopped the maths because apparently there was an issue between a pupil and the teacher, well, the tutor. And it wasn't Tyler, thankfully. Tyler's got a bit more respect, I think, than that. But one of the students said something, called the tutor a name, I think Tyler said. Anyway, the tutor then came over and grabbed the lad by his lanyard that's around his neck and said something to him. So he grabbed the tutor's lanyard that was around his neck, and then he headbutted him in the nose. And they think he broke his nose. So they both got suspended. Maths has been suspended for now. Lord knows what's going to happen. But you know, kids today, you've got to take it on the chin, what they say. Some kids have just got no respect these days, none. And I am so fortunate that Tyler does. You know, he won't be disrespectful to an adult. That's what you want, isn't it? You don't want to raise disrespectful children. But anyway, yeah, course has been put on hold. No idea what's going to happen yet, so it's just wait and see. He's still doing his English, he's still doing his mechanics. And then, oh my gosh, can you believe we're in December already? My brother's got all his decorations up. He grinned at me and told me yesterday. And I was just shaking my head at him. Honestly, I'm not even ready for Christmas. My sister asked me yesterday, are you ready for Christmas? Nope. Nowhere near. And I still sound like I'm coming down with a cold. Yeah, I've had nothing yet. Can hear it when I'm talking. Well, I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can. But, yeah, it just sounds like, you know, when you've got a tiny bit of a stuffy nose. It sounds like that. And I've had that a few days now, but nothing's ever come of it. I mean, I've been getting headaches. But lack of sleep, I think half of that is down to. So, let's move these over there now. Because I need to get in that side. Off my arm. How do any of you do parking? How do you manage when you've got, you know, these hanging in the square that you're stitching in? You know, just, sorry guys, I just knocked you. It can be irritating. Do you know what I mean? I did on Kelly's try to park them in like the next one over that I'm not going to work into, but there's one in there, and then I'll unpark it when I get there and pull it in here and do, you know what I mean? But that wasn't always possible because there isn't always a square that's got that one bit of colour, that colour in it, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If not, it'll be more of a cross-country thing. We'll just see how it goes. It can be annoying when they're in the way. Then I've noticed Luna's stress cleaning again. Not sure what's going on, but I've noticed her back legs. I mean, she's nowhere near where she was when we first got her. She pretty much had no fur. She just had a thin covering all over. But, you know, I can't complain because it isn't that bad, but, you know, it does worry me. It's on her back legs. But only her back legs. So, I know they do some fell-away stress plugins for cats. I don't know if that would help. Might be worth a try. Bless her, I woke up to find her sleeping on my pillow at the top of my head. And I thought it was only Binks that did that. Now I'm actually questioning whether it was Binks the last time, because Luna did it. And I think I ended up waking up with a crick neck that morning because she'd been there and I'd obviously been aware, and I kind of kept my head out of the way. So I woke up with a crick neck. So that might actually explain one of my headaches. And then I caught her last night as I was just dropping off to sleep, creeping up onto my pillow, the sly little cat. So I had to give her a little, no, don't get on there. The weird thing is I have got a crick neck and a headache, a bit of an headache this morning. And it's, although I've taken tablets for it, 2 lots of ibuprofen, 2 lots of paracetamol, it's gone, but I know it's in the background, if that makes any kind of sense at all. I just need a really, really good night's sleep. I take at the moment 75 micrograms of amitriptyline, which the doctor at the time informed me it was an antidepressant, but I'm not depressed. He said no, but it's good for sleep. It's meant to help with your sleep at bedtime. It used to. It doesn't anymore. Right, let's move into the next one. And I also have cocodamol, the highest, it's 30/500, it's the highest one I think. And it doesn't work anymore. I can wake up in agony some nights. Because I have back pain and I have hip pain. You know, I'm kind of a bit stuffed. Because if I lie on one side too long, then the hip pain really kicks in. So I have to roll, and it depends then whether I'm on my back or whether I'm on my other side, and that will wake me after an hour or so. Oh, it's a nightmare. I'm constantly shifting around all night. And they say sleep deprivation like that is meant to be worse than no sleep at all, because you're constantly in and out of sleep. So I need to do something about it. Can't remember the last time I had a good night's sleep. Something else I forgot to mention as well. I forgot to mention it in my floss tube on Sunday. I'll have to remember to put it in the next one, because I know not everyone watches my floss tubes and my Stitch With Me, so, you know. I used to have a Buy Me a Coffee account, but since they took the PayPal off, I stopped it. Well, I have now signed up to the other one, Buy Me a Ko-fi, or something like that. So I have put that in, I've put that in my description box. It isn't an obligation, but the choice is there if you'd like to support me in my channel, or everything goes back into my cross stitching. But yeah, it is appreciated if you do. Very, very appreciated. But I'm not going to keep mentioning it. I'm just going to put the link in the... Oh, what's happened there? I'm going to put the link in the description box. Let me just see to this. Go on in there. Oh no, I've just realised it's got a tiny knot in it, so it won't go through there like that. And now I can't get it back out. I think I'm going to have to chop it off. Where's the knot? Right there, I think. Yep. That isn't going to go through. I'm smart. I'm going to let you guys go. I need to see to this. Oh, I got it. Okay. I think we're sorted. The fabric's coming loose a little. Yeah, well, I'm going to let you guys go anyway. Tyler's due back in a few, hopefully. So, just take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. That really helps me. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.